Hey guys, welcome. I'm Ian.
I'm Alicia.
We're with the Hammer and Heart here. We just want to kind of welcome you guys today and invite you guys to see our process, which is the create, design, build process. Now, the creation phase, it's when we get together, you guys, the clients, and us, and we talk about all the dreams that can come true in your property. You know, whether it's the master bathroom you guys want to live and soak in, if it's the new kitchen that you guys want to cook in, the gourmet meals. You know, that's where we kind of learn about who you are and you guys learn about who we are, and we can create the space together.
It's just a matter of taking a look at the space and kind of dreaming big. What, if you could have anything, what do you want in this space? What do you see? And that's what's kind of fun is getting to be very creative in the person's home, because, we're not building a home from ground. We're actually going into a space that a lot of times needs a little bit more love. Been sometimes we're working in 100-year-old homes, and just over time they just need a little bit of a pick-me-up. And so the first phase, the create phase, is for us to be able to go in and we kind of create this vision, create this idea of like how do you want to live in this space. Then we can kind of go into the design phase of that. I get a chance to kind of get to know the client, what their interests are, what their style is. Sometimes people are very clear about what their style is, and sometimes people kind of like, I'm the same way. It's like you kind of like a lot of different things. And so just trying to hone in on what is going to work best for the space that we're doing and what the client's going to like the most. Then I can go back and I have a 3D rendering program, so I kind of design the space, and then I present that and say, hey, this is one idea that I've had for this space, and then we can kind of tweak from there. Sometimes it's great, let's do exactly that, but a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it does take a back and forth conversation about, hey, I really like this, what about this, what about that? That design process is definitely going to be a back and forth, and we will work together until we get it to the point that we are like, yes, this is exactly what we want, we are ready to move forward. Right. So then once I do the design part,
we go to build. To you. Now build is fun. Day one is the team kickoff day with the guys, and ladies, if we ever have those in the future. I'm not discriminating. It's just guys right now.
Guys right now, but
the team.
Whoever, the team.
We go in, we take a look at the project, we say, all right, this is going to go here, this is going to go here, kind of look at the macro, like, all right, it's demo, right?
Yeah.
We got to remove this kitchen in order to put a new one in. And I hand over the blueprints and plans that we all have laid out for them with all the decisions on there.
Yeah.
We type off or put up our plastic and make sure everything's clean and precise to the area that we need to work in. That way there's no contaminant, to the rest of the house, and try to keep the dust down as much as possible.
Right, and usually before that kickoff day, you have a meeting with the client to kind of go over like, okay, here's what to expect. How do we get into the house?
Right.
Can we use the bathroom? Like all of these things, just to make sure that both the client and our team are all on the same page about expectations.
Right. The time we show up, the time we'll be wrapping up. Where does the debris go while we're using the place? Does the dog need to let out in the middle of the day? We'll do that as well.
Right. Oh, our team loves their dogs.
They do love their dogs.
But we really try to keep in mind, the client's situation. Like sometimes they don't leave until a little bit later. So, we tell the team, hey guys, you know what? It's not the usual 7:30 start. We're going to do an 8 a.m. start today or whatever. While we're doing all this work, somebody still has to live in that house.
So we have our teams of electricians and plumbers who we always use for these types of projects, who are going to come in with us and make sure that everything's done up to code and everything that is running properly in your house. My favorite saying in construction is, or even just life, is no one likes to see sausage being made. But if I could take someone away from the first day and put them in on the last day, everybody loves to eat sausage at the end. Everybody loves the big reveal.
The
it's done.
HGTV shows,
Exactly,
it's a process.
Right.
It does take time, but you want it to take time. You don't want it to be like wham bam, thank you ma'am, we're done, we're in. You need it to be. You want people to take their time, make sure they're doing it right, and that's what we do.
There's detail days where my painters are on their bellies, making sure all the nail holes are filled on the bottom of the cabinets.
Right.
And there's big days where we knock down walls. Like there's huge transformations and little transformations, but they're equally important.
And then at the end, you get your dream.
Yeah.
You get the kitchen that you want and the bathroom.
It is so
it's super satisfying.
It is satisfying, but my favorite day is always the last day. To see what Alicia puts together in that 3D rendering, and then have that come through the other side and take a picture of standing in the same spot that you stood in the 3D rendering.
Right. That's pretty cool. You spend months like kind of designing and building this space, and a lot of times I'm seeing it on the computer in this 3D world, you know, and then I get to go into the project. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks like what I did. This is awesome, you know. And it's really neat to be able to see something come to life that, you know, you've sort of envisioned in your head and sort of built in your head and thought a lot about. It's very satisfying.
It is. It's a true, I mean, that's why we do it, right?
Yeah,
like,
right?
We really do it for the last day.
Like the excitement on somebody's face, you know, like the feeling they get when they're like, oh my gosh, this is, like, it's really exciting. And, you know, because a lot of times people have been dreaming about this, you know, this space for years, a lot of times, you know, and it's finally come to the point that, you know, they've lived through this renovation project.
Which is not easy.
Which is not easy. You
we
know,
take away someone's kitchen usually.
The joy is that's, you know, and just, I don't know, you can kind of like physically see how they have changed and how excited they are about finally being able to have this dream space that they've been thinking about for months and years. And
we did it.
We did that. Yeah.
That kind of wraps it up. So that is the create, design, build process.
Design, build. That's right.
Yeah. We hope to see you on the next project.
Yeah. Thanks.